I don't see a lot of dudes cry, and a lot of dudes don't cry outwardly.
Right.
Because whenever a dude cries, it is the ugliest fucking noise known to man. That shit sounds like a cross between a howler monkey and a humpback whale, nigga. Like, niggas don't cry like, nah, niggas be full mouth, like screaming, bro.
By the way, Tommy's the one that gave us the name Rowdy Boys, mind you, which is why we call it.
Actually,
Rowdy.
Really? Andrew did.
No, I thought it was you.
I thought that it was you.
No, I got it from him.
And you got it from Tommy. That's fucking crazy.
Hold up, who got that white girl, save me a bump? Drew over there on the table, he slumped. Pringle dancing like Jamaican on rum. Teddy's in the bathroom taking a hold up. Who got that white girl, send me a line? Tamim got the hookah, he's taking his time. Tommy's wildin', I should break up that fight, but this is a day in the life of the Rowdy Boys. Gang, gang. Let me check my stance.
Hey, squad.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Rowdy Boys back in the building. Drew over here. Pringle back in the building. Say what's up, Pringle.
Woo! Oh, it's good to. I just knocked out my mic.
Hold up.
Oh, it's good to be back. Too excited.
Is the mic good, bro?
Too excited. Yeah, the mic is good. The mic is good. I did. Thank goodness I have it on the stand. Yeah, nah, man. Good to be back. I had a respiratory infection, man. So my lungs from top to bottom and all around were inflamed. So I'm taking care of that right now. Like, I'm finally like recovering. I finally got my voice and energy back. I finally got my appetite back.
Right.
Doctor said I could drink again, so I got my little drink in hand and shit. So
Homie got that drink in his cup.
for the viewers at home, okay? For the viewers at home, okay.
Well, for me, guys, I have a nice glass of water.
Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, before we get into the video, let me just get myself in focus here. Before we get into the video, please, guys, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment in the comment section below because it helps us out with the algorithms, and share the video with a friend, man, because, we always given, I think, pretty solid advice, and the content has definitely matured into a more healthier version of what it used to be, right? I think we give a lot of good advice, man. But yeah, today I think our topic is gonna be about heartbreaks and relationships basically ending and everything that kind of comes with that. Well, not maybe everything, but our 2 cents.
As much as possible.
Yeah. We only got so much time, you know what I mean? Like, we all work full-time jobs, and we like to make these videos. And hopefully, if you guys subscribe, comment, share, and like, we might be able to do this full-time, all right? You know what I mean? Then I can pump out 5 videos a day, right? But I definitely want to touch on, heartbreak and relationships ending, especially for the younger guys, right? Because, maybe if you're an older guy, marriage and things kind of come into play. And, I can only speak from experience. I've never been married or anything like that. None of the Rowdy Boys have been. So, when it comes down to marriage things, I don't really understand too much with the government getting involved and the whole works with that and kids, right? But, more so, this video is going to be a little bit more so directed to the young guys, but even if you are an older guy, right, I think you still might be able to get something out of this if you're just breaking up with your girl, right? So, D, do you got anything that you need to add before I lay this foundation down? This nice brick foundation?
Heartbreak is, oh man, I like it's something that I wish everyone experiences at least once. I think it is important to experience heartbreak at least once, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into a lot of shit about like how to recover from that and whatever. But at the same time, some of y'all be getting your heart breaking over. You know what? We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, yo, don't give it to him just yet, player. Don't give it to him just yet.
Not yet. I got it in the chamber.
All right, guys. So okay, let me slow it down here. I'm fumbling over my lips and my words and my thoughts all at the same time. So I want guys to understand, right? Like, girls are they're not these how do I put this, right? Like, they're not inanimate objects, right? Like, girls have their own feelings. Girls are human beings. You know what I mean? Like all these kind of things. And bro, they have the capability, right? I'm not saying like all girls. And oh, by the way, I should probably preface this before we start. This video is not to say that you should hate women or nothing like that. Actually, one of the first videos we ever made was don't hate women. It's stupid. But we want to just kind of, we want to like basically give you like some of the ammo that you might need to survive these crazy streets out here, right? I want guys to understand that women are capable of a whole lot of wreck, right? The wreck isn't the same as a dude, right? Like for guys, right? Like we think about wreck as physical, right? Like we're such a physical, one-dimensional, very simple half of the human species, right? So like when we think of wreck, we're thinking of, oh shit, somebody might push my fucking beautiful straight nose into my brain, right? We're not talking about the physical aspect of wreck. But when girls do wreck, bro, she can wreck your shit. Like you might not be able to recover from the wreck that she gonna do, and she gonna do it in a fucking way. Like it's never gonna be anything physical. Usually, I mean, unless you're dealing with a crazy girl, right? But if
Yo, like, did he see that? Did he see that recent mugshot actually of a girl that she just got arrested for putting sugar and sucked on Skittles in her ex's gas tank?
Bro, what the fuck,
bro? Sucked on Skittles, bro. She sucked the color out of the Skittles, bro.
She sucked the what?
She sucked the color out of the Skittles, bro.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sucked the color out of the Skittles and then put sugar water in his gas tank. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I get the sugar water. But why did she suck the color out of the Skittles? Like, was she like, yo, yeah, you missed out on this gluck, nigga?
She was like, yeah, it's an insult to injury, bitch. I'm gonna fucking humiliate you, make you
had this man, yeah.
Nah, she did that shit like how you said, bro. She wanted to make sure that she was trying to send a message. Not only am I gonna fuck your car, but I'm gonna fuck your fucking head up because you could have got the most craziest top you ever got in your life. No, I'm just like.
Would have had this shit looking like when you spent too long in the pool.
Bro, you know, I've heard of suck a damn, basketball through a damn garden hose. I've never heard fucking suck the fucking color out of a Skittle.
Bro, sucking the color out of the rainbow is heinous work, bro.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Nah.
Yeah, man.
No, but yeah, that's fucking derailed the shit out of me. But no, you're good. That's what the damn show's
Crazy
about.
X is like, cause like to kind of get us back on track. You're exactly right. Like a guy, right? Like a guy will beef with another guy, and like they'll run the ones. You know, maybe get an arm broken, maybe get an eye or lip busted.
Right.
And usually that'll be the end of it. Like, extreme scenarios, it could lead to, like, gun violence. But usually one fight is where it ends.
Right.
With a girl, like, if you beef with your girl, she's not going to lay her hand on you. She's just going to bring up all the times that your dad never loved you. Bring up all the times that you was abandoned as a child. She's going to bring up all the fucking shit that you don't confided in her and shit. So it's like...
Yeah, no, bro.
She will fuck you up.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, right? Because, like, I just want guys to understand, right? Again, we're not saying hate women, but I want you guys to understand the fucking wreck that girls can fucking do. And it is crazy, bro. Because, again... As guys, we think of everything physical, right? We're thinking of physical confrontation, and we're thinking about, putting a guy in a Kimura and breaking his fucking arm or some shit, right? When a girl does wreck to you, bro, it will not be physical most of the time. But when she does do some wreck, she take your damn kids away, take your 401k away, take your fucking house away that your fucking grandma gave you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Ruin your quality of life.
Lower your quality of life. Take your damn bank account away. Bro, the shit that girls do, bro, and just get a lot of the shit swept under the rug because it's not physical, is absolutely heinous when you think about it, bro. I'm like, how you gonna fucking... This dude's whole legacy just got destroyed with one divorce. I'm like, bro, no way, dog.
Right. like that one chick, and I'm granted, like, this isn't even a woman thing. This is probably just this one specific person.
Right.
But this one chick fucking got a kidney transplant from her man and then divorced him like 2 months later. Because she was cheating on the boss. I was like, this nigga gave you a kidney. He gave you a kidney.
She's like, yeah, nah, thanks for the kidney. Fuck you, though.
I didn't even need it for real.
Oh, hell nah, bro. Nah. You better, I mean, at that point, you're going to have to throw hands, bro. You're going to have to throw Nah. But, you know.
Oh, my God.
No, but yeah, guys. Oh, let me get myself back in focus. The damn camera's trying to focus on my hat. So, yeah, no, guys. Again, when a girl does wreck to you, a lot of times, it's not going to be physical, right? Most of the time, when a girl does wreck to you, it's not going to be physical, right? It's going to be hit you where it hurts the fucking most. And a lot of times, a lot of guys cannot bounce back from it, right? Like, when a girl does wreck to you, bro, it's like really like digging deep and like fucking your whole legacy up, right? Draining your fucking 401k, your bank account, taking away your kids, just cheating on you with your best friend, right? Like, they just do some heinous fucking shit. And again, it gets swept underneath the rug because it's not physical, right? It's not a physical thing. So people are like, well, what are you gonna do? It's just fucking, you know what I mean? It just happened. It's not physical. There's no crime or shit like that. It's just like, damn, bro. Like, again, this is not to say hate women or shit like that. I just want to paint the picture that the wreck they're capable of is like out of the stratosphere, right? Like, Elon Musk will be happy as fuck.
Right.
So,
I mean, because that's the thing, man. Because women are taught to be a lot more emotionally mature and a lot more emotionally intelligent,
right,
than dudes. So they know how to use that emotion to like make you hurt, like way more than you ever could have thought. Like, a lot of dudes don't even understand the pain that they be feeling sometimes. But like, when they get hit, it knocks them on their ass for a long time.
Bro, that is actually, dude, that is so fucking good, man. That is see, bro, this is why the Rowdy Boys, man, we are fucking diverse, unique set of individuals, right? Wherever I'm lacking in, Pringle come in and fucking help your boy back up. Now, wherever Pringle helping, he needs some helping hand, that's where I come in, right? No, I'm just joking. Let me stop fucking around. So, dude, no, that is a really good point, right? Because that's basically what it is, right? Like, actually, to boil it down to the most simplest form, simplest term, simplest understanding, when a guy causes wreck, it's physical wreck. When a woman causes wreck, it's fucking emotional wreck, and you can't calculate it. There's no fucking, there's 3 broken bones in your fingers. It's, oh my gosh, my whole fucking heart just fell out my ass. You know what I'm trying to say?
Word.
So like,
word.
So like, how do you
can't be like, this is only going to take 4 to 6 weeks rehab. I'll be good. Nope.
Right. And I think, I think that's another reason too why girls get away with a lot of shit, bro, is because we cannot calculate in fucking actual numbers and science and math of the fucking wreck that they be causing, because it's emotional. It's fucking, it hits you where you can't even fucking calculate, bruh. You know what I'm trying to say? Like how you said, D, the amount of emotional shit that a girl will throw at you, it like, a lot of guys are just not capable of thinking that, right? Like, again, we're very one-dimensional. We're simplistic and very logical. We're not really engaged with all this emotional terrorism and shit like that, bro. So yeah, no, that's a really good point, bro. So yeah,
I appreciate it.
And another thing too, right? And I think this kind of goes to what you were saying, D, but it kind of transitions me into that foundation I'm trying to build right here. I think too many guys look at women as inanimate objects, right? Like, not human beings, right? Like, we look at girls and they're like, oh my gosh, like, guys be thinking like, oh my gosh, look at this beautiful, pretty princess. She could do no wrong. And, her fucking farts smell like roses and flowers. You're just like, bro, like, this is a whole ass human being too, right? You have to respect that fucking aspect, right? She has human thought. She has human feelings, right? Like, that's the same thing too. Like, whenever guys, like, see, this is, oh my gosh, I'm going to start cooking right here. This is the reason why when a guy gets cheated on, he cannot even comprehend what the fuck just happened. Is because you're looking at a girl as not a human being. Because you're thinking like, wait, what the hell? No, she's supposed to only have attractions and feelings towards me. She's a pretty little princess. She's a damsel in distress. That's not how that shit goes, bro. That's not how that shit goes. She has complete human feelings, human attraction, human thoughts, everything, bro. She's human. You know what I'm trying to say? So try to please understand when you're dealing with girls, look at them as human beings, right? Like, don't look at them as like these fucking robots and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, they're just supposed to cook, clean, and fucking do everything in robotic form. No, that's not how that shit goes.
Right.
And if you treat her like that, and let's just say you get a fucking girl and you treat her like a robot, bro, I am telling you, that girl, whether it's sooner or later, she's gonna hit the fucking ground running. She gonna fucking run like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, Toby just got out the fucking cotton fields.
God damn, I would have said Usain Bolt, but all right. I guess Toby works. Hey, that is a runner.
Yeah, no, but is that fair to say, bro? Like, a lot of guys be looking at girls like robots, right? And I think that'll transition us to our first point. But just to kind of lay some more of this foundation from your point of view, I think am I preaching or what? Like, guys don't look at girls as fucking humans.
No. You're absolutely spitting facts. Like, you really do have to like see women as human beings. You gotta see them. You know, you gotta see them as equals. You gotta just talk to them like you would talk to a boy, like your boys, basically. I mean, don't like maybe not literally, right? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just people, bro.
Right.
Calm down, because I see like a lot of dudes. They get into, and it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to have strong feelings, but then they'll be like, "Oh my God, you ethereal goddess! Like, I need you to come in and save my life and shit." And it's like, whoa, like, bro, that is not what she's trying to do.
Right.
Or on the flip side, niggas would be like, I could go and take you away from all this, baby. Like, yo, like, oh, what? Are you sure? You don't even know if she likes you, bro.
Right.
The fuck you mean? Like,
right.
And then so many dudes, like, they try to do the Rapunzel thing, where they're like, they'll find a girl out in the street. Oh, you found a wild bitch, and you sit there and throw her in the house trying to domesticate her. Trying to sit in there like, yeah, this is like, oh, this wild bitch ain't gonna give me no problems. And then when she does wild bitch shit, you get all confused. Like, what? You were supposed to be a domesticated bitch. Like, no, a house alone ain't gonna like, you know, like.
Bro, I did not want to interrupt
Metaphor
that,
kind of
bro.
went away.
I did not want to interrupt that, because that is a TikTok fucking viral sensation happening right there. that was preaching. That was preaching.
You know, like, but to make it a little bit more clear, you know, I'm not calling hoes animals and shit. I'm just saying that it's like you like, she likes to go out. She's the kind of girl that likes to go out.
Right.
You don't want your girl to be that kind of girl
So
to go out.
Right. You can't
So
domesticate
don't
these
take the
fucking wild
girl
horses.
that likes to go out. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Don't keep the girl that likes to go out if you don't want to go out.
Right.
Because then she's going to be like, I want to go out. Because then what she's going to do, she's going to call you controlling, you know, manipulative, you know, like insecure.
Yep.
Because, like, hey, that's, you know, that's where you are with those things. And that's where you're, like, if that's where your principles lie, don't go after the freaknik chick, okay?
Right.
Like,
No, dude,
take
you know,
your ass to church.
Dude, you know, honestly, bro, like, what you said is so right, you know what I mean? And, you know, this is not to diverge away from the original point, but, bro, like, as a guy that likes horses and stuff, right? Like, I'm around horses all the time and stuff like that. Bro, like, what you're doing is literally, for better or for worse, you're trying to control her or, like, put her on your program, right? Or be, like, the lead. So, like, you know, you get a damn, like, for example, right? Like, a lot, especially like the guys that have not been around, you know, like freakniks, you call them, and fucking wild, you know, wild stallions and shit, right? If you're not used to a wild girl, right? Then, you know what I mean? You coming in there and as an inexperienced wild girl trainer or inexperienced wild horse trainer, you gonna get fucked up out here. You know what I mean? So you gotta have some experience in your belt.
Your ass.
You gotta have some experience in your belt before you come over here and try to tame these damn wild stallions, right? So, like, as a guy, all right, I love horses and stuff, right? And, bro,
yeah,
like, even, like, I mean, I guess it kind of it gives it away. Mustache, fucking Aria fucking shirt, fucking cowboy hat.
Oh yeah.
No, but you know, yeah, you know, like, so many guys come into fucking crazy situationships thinking like, well, not situationships, but they come into situations, guys come into situations and think, I can do this because I'm a guy, right? They have that ego. It's like, oh, well, what's going to be so hard about this? Bro, you don't know what the fuck you're getting yourself into, all right? You know what I'm trying to say? And there's a lot of similarities, all right, between farm and livestock animals and the way people act. That's why they call people sheeps. That's why they call people, you know what I mean? A lot of times you'll hear sheeps or pigs, Wall Street and stock market talk and stuff like that. But anyway, that's a little bit beyond the video. I don't want to get too drifted out of point. Yeah, I hope we laid that foundation real well for y'all. But all right. So, let's see here. First point. All right, first point. Young men, right? Men in general, but especially the young Gen Z guys, right? Young Gen Z guys, I want y'all to understand something, right? If you in a loving relationship with your girl right now, right? You thinking she's the one. Y'all 18, 19, 20 years old, right? You just cuddled up in the fucking bed all day. You know what I mean? Just fucking legs just swinging in the fucking air, just talking about how you guys' day went. I just want you to know something. Statistically speaking, at least the way we do things out here in the West, in America, right? Because I'm American. Your relationship 99 fucking % of the time is destined to fail. It's on a one-way fucking train ride to fucking break up and heartbreak city. All right, whether or not you and your girl fucking talk for 3 hours a day on the phone at nighttime, right? And you guys are just fucking twirling your hair. You might be twirling your own damn hair, right? All this kind of shit. You laid out in the fucking bed and you just got your damn legs all dangling everywhere, right? You just so happy. You like, man, she just makes me the happiest man on earth, Drew. Why you ruin it for me? I just want you to understand that 99% of the relationships fail, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So when it inevitably does, unless you're that 1%, don't be fucking shocked. Right? That's where we're going to start.
Right.
That's where we're going to be starting this video with right there. Point number 1.
Yeah. Don't be sad that it's over. Just like enjoy the fact that it happened. Like, first of all, if you're a young dude and you had a relationship in high school, congratulations. You are already have beaten like you're already 30% of like you've beaten like 70% of dudes, I would say. Like,
yeah.
If you have a relationship in high school, like you're ahead of 70% of dudes, I would say already. Even if it's like nothing like that lasts forever, right? Just because there's a lot of guys that miss out on that crucial time to socialize.
Yeah.
And it's because, we're teenagers, don't have a lot of self-confidence, still trying to figure out hormones and shit.
Right.
But like, but if you had a relationship early, you know what I'm saying? You're already good. So already have that in your back pocket that like, okay, like people will like you, right? Second thing, though, I know what you guys are saying right now to Drew. You're like, nah, bro, me and my girl, we forever, bro. Like, nah, she love me. She love me. Yeah, nigga. All right, just wait until y'all start talking about advancing careers. Wait until y'all start talking about places you want to live.
Right.
Wait till y'all start talking about whether you want to have kids or not and
right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the real fucking full scope of adult shit comes through.
Right.
And then come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, look, bro, that's what it is. When y'all are young and you don't have a lot going on, so you can just sit there and enjoy each other's time, enjoy each other's company,
yes.
right? But when it comes time to like build some shit, like it's really fucking hard to get on the same page with another person about some shit. We can't agree on shit, bro. We can't agree on nothing. And you're supposed to have a whole nother person who's on the same page about how you want to move forward with the rest of your life with.
Ooh.
And you telling me, but you swear to God your relationship is gonna succeed. You swear to God. Okay, bro. All I'm saying is don't be shocked when it ends. It's okay. It's okay. Things have to come to an end. You'll find someone new, but don't be shocked when it does end, all right? Because everything has to end.
Bro, that is so true, right? And you know what I mean? Like, I think, because, like, we were kind of like, when we started this YouTube channel, bro, like, I don't know, it's been like a couple years now, right? I'm turning 30 in fucking August, right? A lot of the Rowdy boys besides Ted, actually all the Rowdy boys besides Ted is turning 30, right? So he's still got one more year to enjoy his 20s. So, when we started it, I mean, like I lived a lot of life, right? Like I lived like fucking 5-10 people's lives, right? So I thought I knew it all and stuff. But as you grow and as you get older and, you know, you start hanging out with more mature people and you learn new things and you just keep living, you kind of find out that, like, damn, bro, I didn't know shit. I didn't know my head from my ass. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, a lot of young guys, I think, you know, a lot of young guys just think they know it all, right? And the reason why I can say that with so much confidence and shit like that was because I was one of them, right? And maybe you might know a lot as a young guy, but you don't know it all, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Even people that are 50, 60, 70 years old, they're still fucking learning, right? And they're close to death. So it's like, you just never know it all, right? And, you know, to bank on things that you don't understand fully is where a lot of guys mess up, right? And that's why I want to really address the first point over here, that 99% of your fucking relationships are gonna fail, right? So if you're a young Gen Z guy listening to me, I want you to understand the girl that you with right now, most likely, just statistically speaking, all right, the house is gonna win. You're gonna lose this relationship, right? So, as much as it seems like a very harsh way for me to put this and everything like that, I just need to drill that into your head, because when that day inevitably comes, statistically, pause, when that day statistically comes and she breaks up with you, I just want you to know that it was destined to happen, right? Especially the way we do dating in America, right? Like, the way we do dating in 2025 in America is really, really wild to me, bro. Because, you know, as I think, you know, we're older guys now and shit like that, but the way that a lot of people do dating and relationships in America, bro, like, as an American myself, like, I'm like, bro, like, y'all just moving wild as hell, right? And this is not to speak from, like, a moral high ground, but it's like, damn, dog, like, how you gonna just fucking keep lying and everything, just like the whole thing is just based on manipulations and games and lies and all this shit, right? I'm like, bro, that's another reason why your fucking relationship is gonna fail, right? Like, let's just say, right? Like, you know, like, let's say, for example, you meet a girl on Tinder or something like that, right? You meet a girl on Tinder and your whole thing was like, I'm gonna use these fucking tricks and manipulations and lies, and then you fucking shocked and just like, oh my gosh, how did this relationship just fucking fail? Yeah, bro. The smoke and mirrors is over, homie.
I was tracking her every movement, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't let her visit no niggas. How did she get?
Yeah, bro. And, you know, like, I just want to set that point number one up so that way we can start building up on it, right? Your relationships are gonna fail, statistically speaking, right? All right, well, we got that one out the way, right? So let's go to point number two. Go ahead. I
do want to say one last thing about this. Now that you know your relationship is going to fail, man, when it does, work on moving on, bro. Because the last thing you want to do is be that dude that hasn't gotten into another relationship because he's still thinking about his high school ex. You can't be, bro, you do not want to be that dude that's still hooked up on one woman after like 5, 6, 7, 8 years, like, without the ability to, like, you know, at the very least, like, date, you know. So
hold that
now
thought.
that
Hold
you
that
know
thought.
it's gonna end.
I have a whole section dedicated for the way how to proceed after. So hold that thought.
All right, perfect. So what's point number 2 then?
Point number 2, right? Again, we're addressing more young guys in this, right? Because again, like, I think you guys,
because we're
gonna be watching this video, what's that?
Because we're unk now.
We're unk now, right? Like, we there's a lot of life we lived, all right? You know what I'm trying to say? We lived a lot of life. But the one thing I'm not gonna do over here is try to pretend like I know things that I don't, right? So, like, marriage, for example. I don't know marriage, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Or, like, trying to give advice to, like, women. Like, I'm never going to do that because I've never lived a day in this fucking world as a woman. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is how you put your tampons on and shit. Like, I don't know how to fucking do none of that shit. So I'm never going to do it. You know what I'm trying to say? So I hope you guys try to, you know, I hope you guys appreciate a lot of the authenticity that we give you guys, right? And try to keep it as pure as possible, although we are human beings and we do fuck up. So can't, you know what I mean? When we do fuck up, just be a little easy on us, right? Number 2. Bro, again, we're talking to, like, you know, young millennial, Gen Z, the people that's really, really right now in that smack dab of their life where they're dating and they're trying to get into relationships and shit like that. Bro, I just looked up a stat, right, before I called you and started to do this podcast with you right now, right? Gen Z cheating is so high, bro. Gen Z don't give a rat's ass about cheating at all, bro. And there was a study done. Go, D. What you got to say?
Wait. No. I want to hear more about this. I want to hear more about this.
So I looked it up, right? And I had a feeling because I have a good amount of Gen Z friends. And let's just say they might be, you know what I mean, bumming around here and there and doing some naughty things. But so
Budman them.
right. No, yeah, so Gen Z cheating is ridiculously high, right? And like I'll give you like a quick example and then I'll kind of start my number 2, right? Just to kind of give you guys some personal I guess experience that I had with this, right? Bro, I was talking to a girl and let's just say we kind of had like a little short of a fling, right? But one day I went over, we hung out, right? Quote unquote. Hey, I'm trying to clean it up a little bit, right? And not be too much of a damn pirate. Cause I got some of my boys from the some pretty well-off suburbs. They're trying to like teach me some replacement lingo. Oh shit, my fucking camera. They're trying to teach me some replacement lingo, right? So,
Like, cause some chicks don't like it when you say, "Come over so I can slime you out," huh?
right. They're just like, yo, dude, you're just like you belong in like the 40s and 50s, bro. We're like kind of like too far removed from it right now, yeah.
Come over here, bitch, so I can give you some penis.
And when you're done with that, go and make me a damn roast sandwich. And I'm not talking about your pussy lips.
And you better put extra horseradish, so help me, Alex. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so hanging out with this girl, right? And basically, long story short, after we was done hanging out, she was like, "Oh, I need to go to my boyfriend's house." I was like, and mind you, I did not know she had a boyfriend or nothing. She did not tell me anything. I was
But
like,
why would she tell you?
yeah, she didn't tell me at all. I was like,
she did not need to tell you that. Wait, what?
Bro, I'm still a Gen Z girl. It's a Gen Z girl, young girl, right? She was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go to my boyfriend." And mind you, I matched with this girl on a dating app. I'm like, "Oh, she's single.
Right.
Like she's single, ready to mingle."
Right. But no, she got a man. So she told you.
Whole
So
ass
after
man.
y'all were done hanging out, she confided into you that she had a man and that she had to leave right afterwards.
Yeah, bro. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to my boyfriend's house, his dorm. He was in like a college town away from us." I was like, "What the fuck? You didn't even tell me. We matched on a dating app. You're on fucking these dating apps. Everybody's assuming you're single. What the fuck?"
Yo,
Anyway, that was my.
Why did Gen Z women learn all the worst dating habits from millennial men, bro?
Bro, dude, you know it's funny, right? It's funny, right? A lot of the sins that Gen Z men are paying for is because of Boomer, Gen X, and millennial men doing it to the girls. That's what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Like when. Dude, you remember like back in the day, right? Like you could probably still find videos on YouTube and like just people like guys are so reckless back in the day, right? Like they'll get like 6, 8, 10 girls pregnant. They were fucking married. They'll have like a girlfriend in another town. And now it's the fucking girls doing it to the guys, right? And it doesn't make it doesn't make it right, but I'm just like, yeah, we're probably paying for some of our sins.
Yeah, that's our bad, bros. That's our bad.
So point number 2, Gen Z cheating is like ridiculously high, right? So before I called you, bro, I ended up looking it up real quick. You know what I mean? It was like just the first couple studies that popped up, so I didn't do intensive research on it. So it said Gen Z cheating is so high that out of the 1,000 people that they surveyed, 93% of Gen Z responders said that they did cheat on their partner. I was like, damn, dude, that is fucking ridiculous. So you talking about every Gen Z person is cheating.
Yo, you telling me in a room of 100 people, only 7 of them bitches is loyal? Nigga 7? Nigga 7?
Yeah, bro. Dude, it's bad. It's bad, bro.
Those numbers are terrible. Holy shit. They're paying a premium for our sins.
Right. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, dude. And like, I feel like, you know, my heart really goes out to some of my Gen Z guy friends, bro, that, you know, kind of struggling in this dating market, and they're trying to find just like, I just want me a good girl, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We off camera and shit. They're just like, bro, I just want to find me a good girl, man. I just want to find a healthy relationship. Healthy relationships and all that shit. Unfortunately for your generation, Gen Z, it's just statistically from what I'm reading right here, it doesn't exist.
Not in your area.
Bro,
oh my God.
It says 93% of Gen Z responders said that they did cheat on their partner. I'm like, bro, that is so astronomically high. I can't even fathom that, bro. Like, that's pretty much everybody. That's almost everybody. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, out of 1,000 people, 930 are cheating. Out of 100 people, 93 is cheating. Like, it's just so high, it's comical, bro. Like, everybody's cheating. Every Gen Z relationship has somebody cheating.
Oh my God. It sounds like getting into a relationship, you're going to have to ask to be a cuck. Like, there's no way of fucking around it. What the?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's atrocious.
Yeah.
That's atrocious.
No, bro, and like, I mean, not to kind of, you know, deviate the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole too much, bro. I do notice that, dude. Like, there's a lot of Gen Z girls, you know, just because I'm friends with like a lot of Gen Z guys, you know, they have friends that they went to school with and shit like that are girls, and just any of the quick conversations that I have with them, bro. Yeah, no, they're totally okay with like, you know, Gen Z girls are totally okay with having like a fucking, you know, dorky fucking, you know, kind of a cucky boyfriend, and then, you know what I mean, going down to the gym and getting fucking donkey fucked by like the biggest testosterone blasting HGH bodybuilder in there. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, they're, I don't know. You know what?
I got
silence.
Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Give it 5 seconds. We'll give it 5 seconds. Hold up.
I did the process, homie. I did the process, bro. No.
Oh my God, bro. I can't, like, no, because that is like, and here's my thing, right? I have very strong feelings about cheating, and this is coming from a guy that's never been cheated on. I have never been cheated on, right? So my philosophy is like, a lot of times, like, if a girl wants to get into a relationship with you, then she's already wanting to do the things like the loyalty, the stick by your side, the, you know, late nights, early morning type deals. Like, if she wants to get into a relationship with you, then, like, you know, then all you have to do is hold up your end of the bargain and be a high value enough man. Like, and I don't like using that term, but it works here. A high value enough man, you know, so that she doesn't get in her idea that going out after somebody else is a better idea than just breaking up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be a high enough value dude where, like, cheating offers zero reward, zero benefit. Now granted, there was just a player on the Philadelphia Eagles who got cheated on, right? Motherfucker just won the Super Bowl, right? So I don't know. So I don't know what that shit was about. But for me, now I'm starting to think like, fellas, if you want a relationship, you gotta you have to vet, like, you have to interview this chick. I'm sorry, you have to interview whomever you wanted to get into a relationship with. You have to vet them.
Homie's about to bring pencil and paper.
Bro,
to a
you
date.
have to.
Homie about to bring pencil and paper.
So where do
notepad,
you see yourself in 6 months?
He gonna pull out. Right, he's gonna pull out that paper and pencil like that. He'll be like, yeah, see. So where do you see yourself?
Right. Have you ever had any experiences with infidelity?
Right. She's like, what does that
You know what I'm
mean?
saying?
No,
Like, you know, like, I don't care about body count, but how many romantic partners have you had in the past 4 years? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta vet them now.
Nah, but dude, yeah, what do you think about that, bro? Like in a deep dive, bro. Like, because sometimes I think you can kind of explain things in a little bit more of a in a deeper level than I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I think I just want to hear your opinion on this, right? So Gen Z, 93% of responders said they're cheating.
Yeah.
Right now, again, we're trying to give advice to a lot of younger guys that haven't been, we're trying to show them a little bit of the ropes, if you will. And what do you say about that? What do you say about that?
So a lot of this does come from women being able to be more independent, right? They don't need you. Like, women don't need you. That's the thing. They don't. The ice spice the ice spice craze doesn't help, right? I'm calling it the ice spice phase, right? The Ice Spice phase doesn't help because Hot Girl Summer was just like, we're gonna enjoy sex. Ice Spice was like, no, we're disrespecting men. These niggas is munches, and we're gonna treat them as such. But I think the reason why so many guys are getting cheated on is because they have no goddamn self-respect for themselves. And it's not something guys want to hear. Like, I know you want me to tell you that these modern women are awful and evil, which some of them have become a lot more emboldened. Yes, some of them have become a lot more emboldened. I'm not gonna lie to you, but at the same time, guys today are way more insecure than millennial men, than Gen X men, than boomer men. They're a lot more insecure, and that's so true, and a lot of that leads to like getting cheated on because she's not. It goes back to like she's not valuing you as a high value man, right? I don't know what happened in that relationship with the Super Bowl winning dude, but like he could have been another dude that's just like, oh no, I'm not really a superstar. I'm just a part of the team. I'm just trying to have a long career. I'm not really trying to make the max dollars at my position. So then she's like, well, if you're not trying to elevate yourself, what the fuck am I here? You know what I'm saying? So right. A lot of guys, like, so before you go and quickly be like, oh, all these women are evil and I should never get into a relationship, make sure that you have respect for yourself so that you will never find yourself in a position to be cheated on. Where if it's like, oh, hey, I'm just gonna, spend overnight with my ex. Like, I'm gonna go to my ex places overnight, but I swear nothing's gonna happen. No. Just break up with me now if you're gonna do that shit. I ain't gonna.
No, dude. You know, bro. I think, bro, you just said such a mouthful, dude. I'm so glad that I asked you to do that. Like to spit on like what you think about that whole situation. And bro, so many guys are insecure and they're thirsty and they have no, they lack in the self-esteem. And they don't have any reputation to their name, so you know what I mean. They're just like fuck, you know what I mean. Like, and they're horny as hell too, so it doesn't help, right? And they're just settling for the girl, bro. I'm gonna come back to that. I want to give you guys a personal story, right, of kind of like how cucked a lot of guys are. I was at a party, like not like a project X party. It was basically somebody's birthday party. You know what I mean? Some drinks were getting passed and shit like that. So there was a couple over there, right? And the girl, bro, came up to me, right? So we're at this little like get together function. It was somebody's birthday party, and the girl that was sitting at the corner with her boyfriend comes up to me, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to say you are just a handsome man." And I had to stop and think. It was so awkward for me to have that conversation with her, right? Well, I didn't have a conversation with her, right? I was just like, what do I say? Like, her boyfriend's like right there looking at this whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you, woman? Like, I'm not getting into a slap boxing match with your fucking boyfriend over this. This is stupid. This is on you, right? I don't want.
But I hear that. I'm like, what? So, like, how is your girl that comfortable with doing that shit, bro?
That's the thing, right? Like let me slow it down here. Let me slow it down.
Ooh, they got him hype.
So yeah, again, guys. We're at this function, we're at this birthday party, right? And a girl with her boyfriend, right? She's at the corner. She comes up to me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you are just an attractive man," right? And I was like, "Bro, what do I even say to this? Your boyfriend's right there. How are you this bold, right?" You know what I'm trying to say? So I just accepted the conversation like polite. I mean the compliment politely. I was just like, oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Whatever. I'm looking. I'm like, bro, I am not gonna try to get into a slap boxing match with this guy because number one, I don't think your girl is good looking at all. That's number one. Number two, I was like, how, like, bro, this is not on me at all. Like, you gotta come and like tell her like this is not okay. But it goes to what you said, D. Now I'm bringing it back. Just gave you guys a little example of what happened to me. So many guys are insecure. So many guys are lacking self-confidence. So many guys are, they're willing to tolerate disrespect from a girl because they don't have too much value to their own name, right? But the girl has a little bit more value, right? Like, especially as a young guy, right? Like, you'll notice a lot of times, like, the girls are super popular, just kind of like, just breathing oxygen, right? Because, you know, like, people want to fuck them, right? So they're just getting invited to a whole bunch of shit, and you know what I mean? They're going to parties and being popular, and Instagram's exploding and shit like that. And you're like, damn, dog, like I'm being left behind in the fucking dust. So,
Right.
you know that almost like that power dynamic is unequal, especially at a young age for a lot of dudes. And you know, a lot of guys are like, shit. You know what I mean? I don't have any confidence. I'm insecure. I'm horny as hell too. So what I gotta do? Well, I guess if she cheats on me and stuff, it's better than nothing. And I'm like, bro, like, that's not a way to look at that shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's not a way to
That's
look
like
at that.
that's like saying, yeah, my boss pisses on my leg every other week, but you know, at least I have a job. No, nigga, get a different job.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, D, thank you so much for bringing that up, bro. Because just to kind of elaborate on that, and then we'll jump on to the next point, bro. Yeah, too many guys out here are just willing to tolerate disrespect, blatant, like just slaps in the face almost. You know what I'm trying to say when it comes to the relationship of like how a girl treats them, right? And I want to make this video and let you guys know that, guys, you gotta respect yourself more, right? It starts with you, right? Like she's only gonna treat you how you're allowing her to treat you, right? If you're putting your foot down and be like, hey, stop, I don't want to be cheated on no more. I don't want to be talked to that way and stuff like that. And if she doesn't, if she doesn't reciprocate that, you just leave, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like young Gen Z men, please, you know what I'm trying to say? Young Gen Z men, please listen to me. It is not better to, you know what? I'm gonna go biblical on y'all, right? I'm a Christian man. I'm gonna go biblical. I'm a Christian man, not a perfect Christian man, but I'm a Christian man nonetheless, right? So as a Christian guy, not a perfect Christian guy, but a Christian guy nonetheless, I want Gen Z guys to listen up, please. It is better to be on the roof of a house than to be inside the house with a quarrelsome woman, right? Now, I didn't get that word for word like how the Bible says, but you guys know what passage I'm talking about. Guys, it is not okay for a girl to be constantly bickering with you, treating you with disrespect, maybe cheating on you, cucking you out, shit like that, bro. Like, that's not cool, right? It is not a good situation just to be like, you know what? Ah, gosh, she's doing all these bad things to me, but at least I have a girlfriend. Like, no, that's not the way to look at that shit, right? So just have some damn self-respect, damn it. You know
Yeah. And don't give her too many chances either, man. Like, if you bring something, like, if you, like, I always go, like, the 3-strike rule is great. Best of 5, even better, you know. But, like, if you guys have had multiple conversations, and this is talking from deep experience, because I had a girlfriend of 2.5 years that, like, I really wanted to spend the rest of my life with, but I kept on trying to tell her, like, hey, you can't treat me like this. You can't talk to me like this. I need you to do more around the house. Like, you know, I need you to take care of yourself a little bit more, because I can't take care of the both of us at this rate. Like, I need you to take care of yourself a little bit more. But so when she wasn't hearing it, it's like, all right, I had to do one of the hardest things I did in my life at that point and break up with her. Like, had pets together, you know, had finances together, was living together, right? Fucking, she was driving my car more than me, right? But you know what I'm saying?
I remember,
exactly.
bro. I remember.
But I was like, but there's only so much I'm gonna tolerate, man. There's only so much that I can tolerate before I'm like, now you got to get out my life, because if she doesn't respect, and I'm telling you this right now, don't listen to what she says, my nigga. If she does not respect you, she does not love you. She could say, I love you till the cows come home. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. If she does not respect you and your feelings and how you feel about things, man, then she doesn't love you, bro. And it's hard to hear, but that's really what it is. You know, she might think she does, But if she can't change her actions to help respect your wishes, then the relationship is never gonna work out. It's way, like Andrew said, much better to be on the roof than to be inside the house with a corrosive woman.
Bro, I'm telling you, dog. Like, bro, we are getting biblical with this shit right now, bro. Hellfire and brimstone about to start writing it down. You know what D just said, bro? How a girl needs to respect you before she says that she loves you, bro. That is literally biblical, bro. I just want to let y'all know that is biblical, bro. It says here, I looked it up real quick. Ephesians 5:33. Let the wives see that she respects her women, not love her women, respect her women. Respect her. Sorry. Fumbled over my words, right? Ephesians 5:33 says, "Let the wife see that she respects her husband, not love her husband, respects her husband." You know what I'm trying to say? So like how D just said, man, he's gaming y'all up, man, and this guy's barely. I don't even think he's Christian. You know
I got a Bible.
but he's getting biblical on y'all.
I have a Bible. But I'm gonna write that one down. Which one is that?
Hey,
Ezekiel?
and Ephesians 5:33.
All right, got it. I'm gonna look that one up.
Yeah. No, and then Proverbs 21:9, right? It is better to dwell in the corner on a housetop than New King James Version. Proverbs 21:9. Better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than in a house shared with a contentious woman. So guys, what D just said, what I'm trying to say, you have to respect yourself more, guys. You know what I'm trying to say? You have to respect yourself more. Don't get cucked out and disrespected by girls and stuff like that. But you ultimately have the final say in it because you just need to walk away from that kind of shit. You know what I'm trying to say? All right. I think we spent a lot of this video is so damn good, man. You know what I'm saying? D. Hey, if you guys are liking this video, please hit the like button, share the video with a friend that could use it. Comment in the comment section below and subscribe to the damn YouTube channel, man. It helps out our numbers a lot. And if you want us to really explode and do great things and bring out more Bible verses, all right, we're gonna need you guys to do all these things.
True, man.
So,
absolutely, like, subscribe. Hey, we
all
might
right.
even have to give them a part 2 on this one, man. I don't even know if we can wrap all the things we want to say in one video. We're gonna have to get Ted in on this.
I know. No, seriously, because if Ted was here, oh my gosh, this might be the longest fucking podcast that we shot. But
on some Joe Rogan numbers.
All right, so I'm gonna try to speed. I'm gonna try to speed up these. I'll try my best to speed it up. Right, I still want to give you guys good quality, but a lot of times the girls that break our heart, right? A lot of times the girls that break our heart and just have us ugly crying, curled up in the fetal position in a dark space in our house, just fucking blowing snot bubbles, feeling like your heart just dropped out of your ass, right? You just fucking, oh my gosh, I can't take it. Oh my gosh, just
got you hugging the bottle and never letting it go.
yo, let me explain to the TikTok, bro. Let me explain to the TikTok homies how they be crying, right? A lot of the times, the girls that break your heart and have you ugly crying, like you can never, like you can't even imagine how ugly you look crying like this, right? You just like, oh gosh, just fucking fat snot bubbles like the size of a basketball on your fucking nose. A lot of the times, those girls that fucking send you to those places, bruh, they're mid at best. They're mid at best. They're mid at best. Right? Right? Bro, it's like how you said, D, I think more guys need to just enjoy the ride of a relationship than to like be like, oh my gosh, it's ended and shit like that, right? And I think enjoying the ride and just being like, hey, she's mine right now and she might be gone tomorrow. That's like probably like the most healthiest way to approach relationships and shit like that in 2025, because anything can fucking happen, right? Everybody's cheating on everybody, STDs. Fucking, she might try to stab you, whatever, right? So,
yeah, these women are super villains now.
right.
But yeah.
Nah, but yo, D, what do you got to say about that, bro? D, what you got to say about like guys, like completely going curled up fetal position, crying their fucking, just ugly crying to sleep over a girl. When you look back at it a year, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be, you gonna be like, damn, dog, like she wasn't even all that. I was just tripping, bro. I was just tripping, dog. You know what I'm trying to say? And like at the moment, I know, bro. I know. In the moment, I know, guys, that shit hurts. It feels like your fucking heart just fell out your ass. It feels like you cannot breathe. But at the end of the day, it's a mid chick at best. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a mid chick at best. And on top of that, too, you lucky because 64% of guys are single. So count yourself lucky that you was actually able to get in a relationship and experience that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. Yeah. Man, I don't see a lot of dudes cry. And a lot of dudes don't cry outwardly. Because whenever a dude cries, it is the ugliest fucking noise known to man. That shit sounds like a cross between a howler monkey and a humpback whale, nigga. Like, niggas don't cry like, nah, niggas be full mouth, like screaming, bro. Niggas be going Super Saiyan with, like just, and it sucks, man. And it sucks, man, because it's like, yeah, you're right. They like the heart ripping out their chest, half the neighborhood hearing the pain they going through, thinking somebody just died, and then you're like, damn, this must have been an amazing looking chick. And then he's like, this is the love of my life, bro. And he goes to show you a picture, and she looked like the babysitter from The Incredibles. And it's like, and it's so hard, like, because I'm like, damn, I want to sympathize with you, but damn, nigga, don't you think you crying over spilled milk right now? I get beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but hold up, nigga, this is
right. No, but dude, like, what do you like? All right, guys, I don't want you guys to think that we're insensitive, right? We're just having a little bit of fun with this, right? But like, yo, D, what do you got to say about this, bro? Like, when a guy, like, guys out here, like, cause like how you said, bro, that is a really good way to put it. Like, when a dude gets his heart broken, bro, and the motherfucker starts ugly crying everywhere, and it's just like the most disgusting thing that you've seen. He's blowing snot bubbles and snot rockets everywhere. You could literally see, feel, like, you could paint the fucking picture of how his fucking heart feels, right? He just he losing his mind right now. You know what I'm trying to say? He's just losing his damn mind, and nothing that you can do or say is gonna make this guy feel better, right? But what do you got to say about all this stuff, bro? Like, when a guy does all this, and then, a lot of times I would say, like, the girl is nothing too crazy to, it's like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, can we calm this down a little bit?
For the guys that think I'm laughing at you, bro, I'm laughing at myself, because I've been there, man. I've been there, ugly crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too, like, bro, everybody goes through it, But because, like, when you look at it, I hope. Here's my hope for all of you guys, for all of you young men out there, for all of you young adolescents trying to make it in this world. My hope is that you look back on these heartbreaks and you have the same kind of laugh that I do right now, bro. That you look back and you're like, wow, I was really tripping over some. It's like where you look back and you're like, this bitch kind of looked like Ratatouille. I don't know why I was tripping that much, And I really hope that, like, you continue to upgrade too, right? Because one of the things, like, I have rules about cheating, and I say if you cheat, never cheat with someone you don't give a fuck about. Like, if you're gonna cheat, like, make sure that, like, it's because you want to spend, like, a lot of time and energy with this person, not just because you're bored and have too much time on your hands. And also, if you're gonna do that, which again you shouldn't, but if you're going to, like, level up, right? Don't have your partner feeling less than because you cheated with somebody that's, like, physically, emotionally, spiritually far less attractive than who you're with, because that just makes you look stupid at the end of the day. That just makes you look stupid. Like, what? Like you had Beyonce and then cheated on her with Marjorie Taylor Greene. What the? Are you stupid? Like, come on, bro. So like keep that shit in mind. But also, like, after you get your heart broken, like, you should be looking to, like, level up. You know what kind of chicks you like. So the next chick you get should be, if not more attractive, like, funnier, right? Or more resourceful, or they make your life super fucking easy, or a combination. You know, like after I broke up with my long-term girlfriend, literally my next chick was 5'9" with neck tattoos.
No, I mean right now, bro. The girl, you know, we're not gonna put all the everything out there in the internet, but the girl that D's seeing right now, I was like, oh shit, she's pretty good looking.
Yeah. Yo, niggas was surprised. They was like, wait, she ain't fat?
Yeah. No. I gotta be honest with you, bro. You know I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, oh yeah, he's probably pounding some fucking Miss Piggy again. You know what I mean?
Kermit the Frog? Nah, I'm Kermit the Dog.
And he showed me the girl. I was like, oh shit, she's fit. She's fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's tall. Like, I mean, this girl's a good-looking chick. So shout out to you.
Thank you, I appreciate you. But yeah, just constantly leveling
You know,
up.
that's one thing with us guys. Oh, absolutely. No, I just want the guys to, like, you know, whoever's watching, I just want y'all to understand, like, that as Rowdy boys, we don't lie to each other. You know what I'm trying to say? We're not gonna lie to each other, and we're not gonna sugarcoat it. When the tough conversations come, we say it how it is, and I think that's what makes our friendship also like so strong, because there's no bullshit with it. You know what I mean? There's no lies and stuff
We're never worrying or wondering like where each other stands, because we tell each other like right away, like, yo, this is what's up. Like if I do something to piss Andrew off, like he's gonna tell me like immediately, like, hey bro, like,
right,
you know, like I need you to do this. Like, yo, come visit your boy. Like, I've been out here for a week and you haven't seen me. Like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
We really do try to stay honest.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but now to kind of wrap up this point right here. Yeah, man, you know, like even myself, right? Like even myself, guys, you know what I mean? Like the girl that fucking made me ugly cry, and I was thinking like I can't breathe, and I'm just blowing snot rockets and bubbles out my nose like crazy, and just curled up in the fetal position. The girl that did that to me, I look back now, I'm like, damn, dog, I dodged the bullet. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm so glad it fucking didn't go to anything serious. I'm so glad we broke up, bro. And I hope, and I really hope, and I wish for you guys, you know what I mean, whoever's gonna be watching this, young guys especially, whenever that day does come, I hope you guys get to, you know, look back at it and be like, man, I am so grateful that we broke up, because I'm in a better position now. I'm in a better headspace now. I'm physically in a better condition. I'm financially in a better condition. And the girls that I'm getting now are so much better than that, and they give me less of a headache, right? So,
absolutely.
Moving on to the next point.
Absolutely.
All right. I think, bro, and I think, especially for younger guys, I don't think they understand, especially when you're in the muck of it, right? Like when you're a young guy and all you got is the girl and all she got is you, and you guys just cuddled up and fucking all day. It's all good, right? It's all good. It's all good in the hood until, you know what I mean, she just cheats on you or fucks your best friend or moves to another town or a whole bunch of things that go killing. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong, right? I forgot whose law that was, but that's an actual Murphy's law. Yeah, exactly. So sometimes I just want guys to understand too, like, right, because we're talking about heartbreak and breakups, all that stuff in general, and we're not going to be able to touch on every point, but I just want to kind of, you know, just start just checking off shit, right? This sounded kind of weird. But, so, you know, sometimes I think you just grow out of relationships and connections with people. You know what I mean? It's like friendships. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people that I was friends with back in high school and right out of high school, I'm not friends with those motherfuckers no more. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't wish them. I don't wish them any ill will. I don't wish these people like any harm done to them or shit like that. I just don't care about them, bro. Like I just don't care about them. We just are not friends anymore. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if I see them now, I'll keep it cordial. I'll keep it cordial with them. But that's how relationships are, right? Yes. A lot of times in relationships, you know what I mean. And you'll really see this from what I've seen, right? You'll really see these type of things with like athletes, right? Like let's just say, you know, girl's a soccer player and a track player, or and the guy is like fucking wrestler and football player. to take the extremes of it, right? Yeah, you'll see these with like college, like not college, sorry. You'll see it with high school and college athletes that dating each other. Once they're out of school and one starts slacking, the other one is like, all right, I'm tired of your slacking ass. Right? Like they just drift apart.
Yeah.
They just drift apart and become different humans, and they become different people in the relationship. And I think, especially younger people in relationship, you have to kind of respect that aspect of things. You know what I mean? What you got to say?
The opposite of that, I'll say, because we live in the PNW, so we see white people running all the time. But I say the opposite of that. I've seen a lot of long distance running couples, and I think that's beautiful, right? Because, these are two people that are on the same page. Like, they've been long distance running since they were in high school. And, now you see them both, in their 40s, 50s. They got gray hair, they got glasses, and they're still, running with each other, hand in hand, right? Because they're on the same page at that. So what Andrew is saying is, unless both of y'all are dedicated to that shit, you're going to grow apart. Because, look, man, we're people. We develop different interests. We find new things that, inspire us and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're always trying to learn about ourselves. And then when we learn something new, sometimes that might not work out. If you're like, damn, I really do enjoy getting blowjobs, but my girl does not like giving blowjobs. Are you going to deny that whole sexual, are you okay with denying that whole sexual experience just to be with the person when you know that another person can love you just as much and give you blowjobs? You know what I'm saying? To put a bad example, but don't. I mean, maybe not break up your girl over just the blowjob, but usually there's underlying things to it. You know what I'm saying? But give it some thought of hey, is it worth denying this part of me that I enjoy, this part of me that sparks joy, so that I can stay with this other person? That's a sacrifice you have to ask yourself. And I think too many dudes are already willing to make that sacrifice. They make it unnecessarily when it's you don't need to. Just if they're not compatible, fine, there's other people. I swear to God, there's other people.
Right. Dude, that is actually a really, gosh, I mean, before we start elaborating more, kind of wrapping this point home, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I kind of want to build on top of that, right? Because, I think, when you're in the muck of it, right? When you're just knee deep in love, you really be forgetting, right? Because you're looking at, you got one-itis, right? You got, you're just looking at this girl, and she's doing everything for you, and you're loving her, and she's sucking you off, and she's letting you put it into holes that you never thought you could put it into, right? So, when she's letting you put it into all these holes that you thought that it can, you didn't even think that you could put it into these kind of holes. She letting you do it, right? And when the day that she leaves your ass, inevitably, you're like, damn, dog, what am I gonna do? There's no other girl. No, bro. There's other girls out there. I'm trying to say, there's actually more girls than guys. Actually, if you look it up, world population, there's more girls than guys. All right, so don't lose hope on that, all right? There's a lot of girls out there. There's actually more girls than guys. So go out there, get you one, and get healthy again. You know what I mean?
Truly. All right, let's.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're giving Ted all the work for this podcast.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just to wrap that last point up. Mm-hmm. So guys, again, just keep in mind that a lot of times if you guys fucking grow apart in these relationships, right? Especially when you're coming in, as a young couple, right? That girl that you met at 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever the case may be, she ain't gonna be the same girl at 50, 51, 52, bro. That is gonna be two different girls, and I want you guys to understand that, right? The girl that you met at a young age, after she done gone through a whole bunch of kids and saw the worst side of you and shit like that in a long-term relationship or marriage, that's gonna change her a lot. You know what I'm trying to say? Pregnancy and childbearing, you know what I mean? I don't think we give girls enough credit to be like, yo, that you went through you know what I mean, some shit right there. You know what I'm trying to say? This baby done almost killed your ass. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. And things do happen that make people unfortunately grow apart. You know what I mean? And especially if there's a very drastic weight increase, bro. Not only Like, bro, like if you're in a relationship with a girl, right?
Yeah.
And she gains a whole bunch of weight and, you know, you meet her 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever the case may be, right? Young girl, and you're in a relationship with her. And throughout the relationship, she's just getting fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. Not only figuratively has she changed as a person, physically she's changed as a person, right? So what is that going to do for you, right? Like, are you going to stay with that? Are you not going to stay with that? Do you like it? Do you not like it, right? So all these things make people break up. So just keep that in mind, that a lot of times relationships break up, not even necessarily because some heinous shit happens. No cheating, no fucking slashing the tires, no fucking, you know what I mean, trying to ram a damn 9mm pistol down your mouth while you're sleeping. You know what I'm trying to say? None of that shit.
Yeah, no rat poison in your cereal, no arsenic in your bread.
None of that shit. Right. No, none of that shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, no fucking your best friend. It's something that it just fucking happens. You know what I mean? People just grow apart. And especially if they're not willing to do the work, right? Like, let's just say for that extreme example, she gets fat and you address it. You're just like, oh, hey, babe, I love you and stuff like this, but I can't deal with all this weight gain. Like, this is unacceptable. But this is not the woman that I met, right? Is she willing to put in the work to make you happy, and you know, you guys come together in agreement and be like, hey, let's tackle this as a couple? A lot of times, a lot of people are not willing to do that, right? And that's fine, right? That's fine. You guys just go your separate way. That's all.
Yeah. And also, don't be an asshole about it either. Like, you know, if your chick is gaining weight because she just had a kid, you got to give it some time, bro. Like, because there be some dudes that's like the moment the kid is born, like they expect the wife to like all of a sudden drop like 30-40 pounds, and it's like, nah, man, they got like there's rehab to this shit, you know. And also like, right, and also I don't think it's fair for certain dudes to expect their woman, like, because you know, I don't think it's fair for certain dudes to expect their woman to like, if she's gaining weight, right, they'll wait until she's gained like 50 to 60 pounds before they say anything, and then expect her to drop 50 to 60 pounds, right? Like,
in like a week.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you see that shit going, like, if you're paying attention, you got to stop and be like, hey, baby, are you okay? I don't think you're taking care of yourself as much as you were earlier in the relationship. Is there something we can do? Like, you know, like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
you know what be getting them, bro. You know what be getting them.
Yeah.
After, like, that first, like, 10 to 15, and she got a little bit more booty, he's like,
oh yeah, man, that's right.
Heavenly. You know what be getting them, bro. He's like, damn, this is good. Then it gets a little bit more. He's like, damn, this is even better. And then it hits a peak where you're just like, all right, I wanted to stop right here, and it doesn't. And then you're just like, fuck.
Ooh, she done developed the bad habits already. Ooh.
Right, now she fucking big back.
Yeah.
Now she fucking big back activities.
Yeah, now you're trying to stop a full moving freight train with a parachute, nigga. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
A whole moving freight train. Damn, dog, no. We're having too much fun with this one.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next one. All right, so guys, I think you know, I think we wrapped that one. I think we wrapped that one up already. So, all right, we're going to give some solutions, you know what I mean? And then we're going to basically go into, like, how to protect yourself from a lot of this shit, right?
Yeah.
But the last point on this, and then we're going to give basically the prevention, right? You know, my dad used to say, ounce of prevention is better than a fucking pound of cure. And I'm going to give you all of that, right?
Yeah.
So if you are getting, you know, you're going through a bad breakup and shit like that as a guy, you know what I mean? Especially younger guys, because you're not very experienced with it. You don't know what's coming next. You don't even think life is going to happen after today, right? You don't even think there's a tomorrow. You're just so focused blowing snot bubbles size of basketballs, you know what I mean, in the fetal position in your room right now with the lights turned off.
Right.
You don't even see it tomorrow, right? So if you're in that position, I just want you to know it's going to be okay, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Tomorrow's going to come, you know what I'm trying to say? And, you know, there's a famous saying, time heals all wounds, right? Time heals all of these things. And, you know, I just want to, number one, say that time will heal up these wounds. Even if you don't want to believe it, time is going to heal up these wounds, all right? Number one. Number two, don't do nothing dramatic, guys. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't try to fucking, you know what I mean, grab the chick by the fucking, by like her collar, or try to choke her and be like, no, you're going to be with me. Hey, listen, this is not a time to be fucking emotional, right? I know it's an emotional thing, but you got to take a deep breath. You know what I mean? fucking woosah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta take a deep breath, and you gotta really be like, you know what, man? I'm happy that the relationship was. Hold up 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, sweating bullets here.
Right.
You know, this is a time as a guy, as a guy, especially as a younger guy, right? If you're going through a really, really bad breakup where you thought that this chick was going to be the love of your life, you guys were going to have kids, you talked about how many kids you're going to have, marriage, all this stuff. She was picking out the dress for the marriage, right? I want you to know, tomorrow is going to come, bro. It's going to be okay, and don't do nothing drastic. That's really a big one, right? You don't want to make, permanent decisions in temporary permanent decisions for temporary situations, right?
Ooh.
Like it's not the end of the world. I know it feels like the end of the world. I know your fucking heart is dropping out your ass as we speak right now, right? You like, Drew, fuck you, man. Like, she was the one, bro. She was the one, dog. I wish I could just come out of this fucking camera, out of this. I wish I could just grab you through the camera right now and just peel off your mustache or something, right? I get it, bro. I've been there where you just like, damn, dog, like, you guys are thinking about getting married and having kids, and you know what I mean? Like, you guys been in a long-term relationship, so everything's pretty much just coasting fucking by nice and easy. The one thing, do not make, and just remember this, do not make permanent solutions off of temporary situations. All right, just keep your head cool. And I know it's gonna be hard and stuff like that, but tomorrow's gonna come and it's gonna be better. That's one thing, right? And this now, right? Not only is time gonna help you, right? Because that's kind of like time things, right? I think as a young guy, if you're going through a bad breakup, right? A breakup in general, but especially if it's just like brutal, man. Like it just like you can't even think and function correctly, right? You just like your whole life just came to a pause, right? Like you just like you're just like an NPC, right? If that happens to you, I think this is really time to get close with the gym. The gym's gonna be your best friend, bro. The gym is gonna be your best friend, and your friends is gonna be your best friends, right? Like, call up your homies and be like, yo, like, keep that support group. And I think, as guys, bro, we don't do that enough, right? Like, and maybe you don't have the capabilities to, because maybe you don't have that many friends, right, bro? Comment in the comment section below, man. I'll try to give you advice myself. You know what I'm trying to say? I'll try to help you out myself, right? I got a busy schedule. I'll try my best to get to you, right? But as guys, dude, I don't think that we put enough emphasis, right? As guys, I don't think we put enough emphasis on getting together with our bros in our times of struggle, right? Because sometimes we try to thug it out and try to figure it out ourselves, bro. And it's like, nah, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, get with your boys and have them there to support you in a hard time. You know what I'm trying?
Yeah.
Like, especially for a breakup, right? Especially for a breakup, I don't think guys, like, bro, I'll give you an example of me, right? Like, when I was going through a bad breakup, bro, like, I was like, fuck, dude, I need to isolate myself, right? Because that's a lot of guys' first reaction. You go through a breakup, isolate yourself, don't talk to nobody, and then everybody's like, bro, what the hell's going on with them and shit like that, right? No. Go with your boys, get out of the house, know that life fucking keeps moving. Tomorrow's gonna come. You know what I'm trying to say? And getting with your guys is gonna help with that, right?
Yeah.
And then you need to start, you know what I mean, getting your mind off of the actual shit, right? So you need to start getting physically fucking active again. So the gym, track, MMA, I mean, do whatever you want to do that's physical. But I really, really encourage, and I hope guys, instead of, going through something that I don't think that a lot of people are healthy with, you know what I mean? Maybe if you asked me like 3-4 years ago, I might have said, hey, if you're going to start sipping a little bit, you know what I mean? That might be an option. But there's not too many guys that are healthy with alcohol, right? Like, there's a lot of, well, I shouldn't say that, but there's a lot of guys that are not healthy with alcohol that you might fucking drink yourself into damn brain damage. So let's not do that, right? So, you know what I'm trying to say? Hit the gym, get physical, get outside, breathe some oxygen. I can smell it. It sucks that she broke my heart, but the sunrise is looking real nice. You know what I mean? I'm moving, I'm breathing, I'm over here running. I'm about to hit a bench press later today. Everything's gonna be okay. You know what I'm trying to say? What you got to say about that, D?
I'm gonna keep this one quick because I just want to say one thing to y'all. The only way Tom doesn't heal all wounds is if it's stuck in the past. I'll repeat myself. The only way Tom does not heal all wounds is if you are stuck in the past. And that's what a lot of dudes do, man. Like, they wake up and it's like 5 years have passed you by because you weren't doing anything but moping over some chick that's already forgotten about you. What you think that
Dude.
you think that they're gonna get back together? No, man. You have to let it go.
Elaborate on that a little bit more, bro, because that is so powerful, bro. That's gonna help so many guys out. Because, like how you said, a girl might have, let's just say you Mormon or something, right? You guys got married. She divorced you. You still stuck on that one, right? I get it. She might have been beautiful and stuff like that. But D, explain that to him, bro. Explain that to him.
Right. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to put his business out there. But I had a friend, younger cat actually. He and I really had to smack him, not physically, but I had to smack some sense into him.
Right.
Because this man, he graduated high school, what, 4 or 5 years ago, right? And he's still talking about how he fumbled the bag with his ex, and I had to be
bro.
I had to be like, bro, it hasn't been 1, it hasn't been 2, it hasn't been 3. It's been 4.5 fucking years. I do not want to hear this bitch's name anymore. You know why? Because she doesn't give a fuck about you the way I give a fuck about you. And you being I'm like, bro, you're literally tormenting yourself. You're literally suffering in your own imaginations, thinking that some magical fucking story shit is gonna happen, or a meteor is gonna fall down and you can make a wish on a star and she's gonna come back into your life and everything's gonna be all hunky-dory and shit. Or you're just sitting there beating yourself up about how you didn't treat her this way or how you didn't treat her that way. Nigga, you have to let that shit go. You have to let that shit go. You
Speak
have
on it,
to
bro.
move
Speak
on,
on it.
bro. You have to. And it's just like Drew said, you got to spend time with your boys. You got to spend time outside. You got to remember that there's a lot more life outside of that one bitch that you might have had the strongest feelings in the world for. But there is so much more life than that one bitch, man. And it's I don't agree with them 1,000%. But I kind of like the idea of the passport bros saying look, you don't have to just stick to this country too. You can go outside the country. It's a big fucking world. All right?
Right.
You don't gotta go home. You don't gotta take a Filipina chick home. But I think it would be great to take some time, go to Greece, go to Paris, go to Nigeria, go to Belize, and experience women outside of the country and realize that dating is different. That there's a lot of people in this world that you can fall in love with. And that this one bitch does not need to hold on to your life forever. So that's
damn, bro. That is just powerful. That is powerful. We're gonna leave that one off on that note. So now we're gonna go, guys. Not to try to make this a super hard transition because I know D was just spitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
D was spitting.
The cameras are on fire. The equipment is on fire.
So, I think we're going to wrap this video up with some ways that you can kind of protect yourself, right? And just try to be, armed with some things when you're coming into some of these relationships and shit like that, where you're just all right, well, this happened. And even if you're not armed, at least you expect it, right? You're not getting hit out of, left field. Mm-hmm. So, the only way you can protect yourself fully, I think, right, is if you don't participate. Whenever you get involved with another human being in a relationship, friendship, and shit like that, there's always risk, right?
Yeah.
There's always risk where your friend can try to, especially in the hood and shit like that. Oh my gosh, people will try to be friends with you, or girls get in a relationship with you, try to just set you up and shit like that. So there's always, especially when you involve other human beings and shit like that, bro, there's always some things that can kind of go fucky, right?
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. And I think, number one, the number one way to prevent heartbreak, STDs, toxic relationships, and all this shit that you hear about in social media and just modern relationships in general is you don't date. That's the number one way. You just don't get involved with it.
You can't lose if you don't play the game.
Right. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So that's the number one way. D, did you have something to say? I heard you were trying to get in, but you was letting me speak.
I was just saying
did you have anything to say?
This is the abstinence. This is the abstinence solution.
yeah, no, for real.
Stay pure. Save yourself for the one.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you do, if you see the way, you know, especially young Gen Z, man, if you're trying to be like, you know what, man, you're not trying to go into hookup culture and all these kind of things, right? And you're more Christian and you're religious, whatever, right? Yeah. Bro, just go to your local church or go to church and do all the courting and church route way of things, right? You don't have to participate, even though it seems like you have to participate in hookup culture and debauchery and shit like that. You don't have to do it that way. You can not date. You can go to church. You know what I'm trying to say? And do all that stuff. Volunteer for your church and find a nice girl over there, right?
Invite the cutie and the sundress for some Bible study. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Right. Easy. As a matter of fact, I had this one woman hit on me at the bus. She was like, hey, can you say a prayer for me? I go to this church. If you want to, like, if you're in town this Sunday. I said, nah, baby, I'm over here for vacation.
No, for real. That's that. Have you heard of? I don't know. Have you heard of Midland, bro? The country band.
Yeah.
There's a song that they have. It's called Mr. Lonely. It says, "I'm not." It's like I ain't right now, or something like that. But basically, it's like whenever you call me, I'm Mr. Lonely. That's the song name. It's Mr. Lonely. Yeah. But that's what that reminds me of. No. So that's you can go that way, right? You can go that way, and the more hedonistic way, even though I don't agree with it. I mean, it's it might help some people out. I hope you don't go that way, but I can't stop you, right? You can do the whole sugar baby pros situationships, but I think at the end of the day, if you do go that route, right? I think just be honest, right? Like, don't be lying to these girls that you're hooking up with and shit like that. Baby, I love you, but you're just trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to have anything serious, and you're leading her on, and that just gives girls a bad taste with guys, right? Like, if you're gonna have a sugar baby, let her know, hey, no strings attached. You do whatever you want, but I got a lot of testosterone coursing through my veins, right? Like, it's something that it's kind of like a necessary evil, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what are guys supposed to do? You're just supposed to control your testosterone and your horniness, right? Like, I don't know what to say about that in a I don't know what to say,
look,
right?
Man,
even though I'm Christian.
Yeah, but if you got the means, and you need to bust the nut, nigga, don't stress yourself over getting your nut. Like, don't stress yourself over getting like, if you get don't think about niggas is looking down on you or whatever because you pay for some pussy. It's fine. It's so fine. I swear.
Right, dude. Okay, honestly, right? Even though I'm Christian and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Like, bro, like, if you gotta, like, bro, if it's been like 5 months since you busted your nuts and your balls are like the size of basketballs and you're like, dude, I need to fucking bust right now. I'm gonna explode. Right. Dude, like, I mean, like, at a certain point, I'm like, bro, like, what am I supposed to do, bro? Like, this guy needs to bust a nut. So I'm like, he needs to bust. So,
like, don't pretend like Jesus said, wash no prostitute's feet, my nigga. Don't pretend like Jesus said, wash them feet, my nigga. It's fine, baby.
No, dude. No, bro, like, this is not a, I guess it kind of is it's a solution, but we was more so talking about the prevention. But I only got one more thing of this, but I also want to say to guys, bro, dude, if you're really, gosh, you know what? No, I'm going to save that one for another video. We're going to go into the next one. But yeah, no, you got some solutions right there. And now, bro, if this is the girl of your dreams, right? If this is the fucking girl of your dreams, and you're like, Drew, this is the one. We've been dating for 2-3 years. She, you know what I mean? Like, we're both super pure, and she's Christian, and she's whatever, Catholic or Muslim, and she just gets along with my parents, and I get along with hers. If that is the one, bro, I don't care how much you love her, bro. Go get you a prenuptial agreement. Go get you a prenup, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't be like, oh man, because bro. Too many guys come into marriage and stuff like that, right? From what I've seen, right? Like, I've never been married and stuff like that, but too many guys, from what I've seen, they come into it more damn simpy than the fucking girls, right? They're more hopeless romantics than the girls. They're like, oh my gosh, here it is. I found the one. She gonna have this one right here, we're gonna breed. She gonna sire my kids. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, guys, as much as you want to believe that, and as much as I want the best for you, you gotta also remember that shit can go fucking left field. All right, you know what I'm trying to say, and you want to be able to protect yourself at least to some degree, right? You might not be able to prevent the heartbreak, right? But you might be able to protect, grandma and grandpa's farm that they fucking passed down to you in a place where 50 acres might cost you, $5 to $10 million, right? So you want to protect yourself.
Right.
You want to get yourself a prenup agreement. And if you really like, if you really like, what I'm trying to say, got real bad trust issues, hey, maybe put some of these assets into, into other people's names. Let's put that.
Right.
Just relinquish ownership. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right. And fellas, don't look at a prenup like, oh, I don't trust my girl, or oh, we're making a contingency plan for marriage or whatever. Look at a prenup like you don't trust the government. You don't trust the government to make the right decision if it ever comes down to it. All right, because
that is a good way. That is a good way to put that, bro.
I'm telling
Speak
you,
on
man.
that.
There's divorce lawyers that will say, yeah, she gets the house, the car, the kids, but you get to keep your parent. We did it, man. You get cause look, man, anything can happen. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
It could even be a situation where it's like, yo, your woman fell into a fucking coma. And it's like she's in the coma, but you're still technically married, but you already met somebody new, and like you're thinking about pulling the plug, but you got to get the divorce, so it's like it's all complicated. This shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything can fucking happen.
Right.
So just be an adult. Like don't like it's not about her. It's just about the randomness of life and trying to make sure that both of us are not screwed over by the law. Because women can get screwed over by the law too. Like if a guy loses his job and then gets the divorce, a lot of times he'll get the woman's pension, especially if he can somehow maintain custody, right? It doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen.
It can happen,
and that's
right.
why I say, don't trust the courts to make the right decision. If anything happens, just set it up right now, protect yourself, cover all bases, because honestly, once it's done, once it's over, it should be out of your minds. Out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
The best case scenario is we never have to use it.
Dude, you know what? The most... I kind of got a fucking sixth sense of humor, so I find a little bit of humor in this. But the most funniest part to me, whenever a guy is getting ready to propose to a girl, or maybe before the proposal, because a prenup comes before it, right? But whenever you start doing like prenup talks, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, if a girl's like kind of like, oh no, I don't want to sign that prenup. Like, why do we have to sign that prenup, baby? Isn't my love enough, bro? She's just trying to psyop you, right? And like for me, I got a fucked up sense of humor, so I would like bust out laughing if a girl tried to do that to me. I'd be like, ha, how fucking stupid do you think I am, bitch? But a lot of guys out here, they'd be like, you know what? Yeah, like I kind of don't need a prenup, do I? I just need her love. I just need her fucking love, dude. And you're just like, all right, just a big old fat juicy sucker for this girl. She gonna fucking 1 year into the relationship or into the marriage, and then she just divorces you. And just like, how the hell could this happen? Bro, she set you up for the okie doke from the get-go. She didn't sign the prenup. You know what I'm trying to say? So prenups almost like, I feel like prenups, whenever a guy crosses that stage and you're like, you know what, this one might be the one. I feel like prenup, bro, it kind of gives a lot of it kind of reveals who she is and if she has any any kind of ill will against your finances or anything like that, right? So you ask her for a prenup,
or she feels entitled to your finances, right? That's another thing too. If she feels like marrying you is marrying you and all the finances that you make instead of just you for who you are as a person, that tells you everything you need to know.
Right. Because I'm not that apt to marriage law and stuff like that, but the way I look at it, right? Anything that I've built before you came here, bitch, it is not yours at all. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, yeah, I can share it with you. I can share it with you with the good of my heart, right? But you're not entitled to it. You're not entitled to it through the law. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think, especially. Gosh, let me fix that hat up. But, I think especially guys that want to propose to their long-term girlfriend and stuff like that, and you do have a little bit of cash, you know what I mean? You've been leveling up and stuff like that. I think a prenup is going to expose a lot of fuckery if there is any, you know what I'm trying to say? And that just prevents a whole bunch of bullshit. Because like I said, you might not be able to prevent that heartbreak, but you might be able to prevent grandma and grandpa's farm that they passed down or is in that trust that's coming to you from going half and half. You know what I'm trying to say? To a person that did not earn it, nor is she entitled to, you know what I'm trying to say? But, that's just my 2 cents on it, you know what I mean? And I think with that, bro, unless you have anything else to say, do you have any closing words?
Um, yeah, no, I think we covered a lot. I think we covered a lot here, man. So just to kind of summarize, guys, like have some respect for yourselves. Enjoy the ride more than
Yeah.
enjoy the ride, right? Don't be sad that it's over.
Right.
Smile that it happened. Um,
And again, bro,
and protect yourself.
Not to cut you off, bro. But again, like when we talk about like enjoy, like when you're in a relationship, just enjoying the ride because it's gonna inevitably statistically fail, bro. 64% of men or men underneath 30 right now are single. So the fact that you're in a relationship, right? Like I'm not saying like it might be the most perfect relationship or anything like that, but hey, just enjoy the ride, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Just enjoy it. It's a one-way ticket to breakup city anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? It's gonna end inevitably anyway, statistically speaking. So,
And if it lasts forever, congratulations, man. If
Right.
it lasts forever, welcome to the 1%, baby.
right. And hopefully you're not getting like cucked out or disrespected, because if that's the case, you should have cut that fucking thing a long time ago.
Long time. But yeah, that's it. That's all my words.
Hey, I think we had a lot of fun on this. We had a lot of serious points. We had a lot of funny points. We had a good laugh. It's always great having Pringle on because Pringle and Ted, to me, we all have different thoughts. The way we think, and it always provides a little bit more value to the content. So with that being said, people, give this a like. Subscribe to the channel, comment in the comment section below, and share this with a friend that's going through a bad breakup, a breakup in general. Maybe he's thinking about proposing to his girl, about the prenup, right? Fast forward all the way to the prenup side. You know what I mean? Tell him, hey, Drew and Pringle said, go talk about that prenup and see what she says. You know what I mean? Go talk about that prenup and see what reaction she has. You know what I mean? So anyway,
yeah.
we're out of here.
Be a friend,
now.
tell a friend.
You're right.
Peace.
Peace.